A data room, often in digital format, is a secure repository where confidential information about a company, typically the target in a merger or acquisition, is stored. This information is reviewed by the acquiring company during the due diligence phase of the transaction. The purpose of the data room is to give the buyer a comprehensive view of the target's business operations, legal standing, financial health, and strategic value, while maintaining strict confidentiality. Think of the data room as a virtual vault containing all the documentation someone would need to understand the financial, legal, and operational health of a company. Without it, the buyer would be investing blindly. In an M&A deal, due diligence is a crucial process in which the acquirer evaluates all aspects of the target company before finalizing the transaction. The data room serves as the central hub where this evaluation takes place. Think of it like this. Buying a company is like buying a house. Before you make an offer, you want to inspect every room, check the plumbing, read the fine print on property documents, and maybe even look into the neighborhood's history. The data room is the house tour, but for companies. Here's what you might typically find in a data room. Corporate documents like articles of incorporation, board meeting minutes, and organizational charts. Then there are financial records such as balance sheets, income statements, cash flow statements, and tax returns. Legal documents are also crucial, including contracts, intellectual property filings, and details on ongoing litigation. HR records would encompass employee contracts, benefits information, and stock option plans. Operational data might include supply chain agreements, sales and marketing data, and customer contracts. Lastly, technical documentation could cover product designs, patents, and software architecture, especially for tech companies. Let's consider the acquisition of LinkedIn by Microsoft in 2016 for $26.2 billion. During the due diligence phase, Microsoft would have needed access to LinkedIn's membership and growth data, revenue models, especially from advertising and subscriptions, technical infrastructure, and data privacy policies. They would also need to review employee and executive contracts, as well as existing partnerships and agreements. All this would be made available in a secure data room, accessible only to Microsoft's deal team, their legal advisors, and financial analysts. Traditionally, data rooms were physical spaces located at the seller's office or a neutral location, where printed documents were stored in binders. Security was tight, only authorized people could enter, and no phones or copies were allowed. Today, however, most mergers and acquisitions transactions use virtual data rooms, or VDRs. These are online platforms that offer, well, a lot of benefits. For starters, there's remote access from anywhere in the world. Plus, they come with advanced security features like two-factor authentication, watermarking, and audit logs. Another great thing is the granular permission controls, which dictate who can see, download, or print documents. And let's not forget the real-time Q&A modules between buyer and seller teams. Here are a few key tips for M&A professionals using a data room. Organize documents logically. Use clear folders such as legal, financial, HR, IP, and so on. Use version control. Upload the latest versions of documents and label them. Limit access. Only authorized users should see sensitive documents. Audit regularly. Track who's accessing which documents and when. Use Quanda features. Allow buyers to ask structured questions within the platform. Security encryption, watermarks, and access controls keep sensitive data protected. Efficiency parties can access materials remotely 24/7, speeding up the M&A timeline. Transparency VDRs provide audit trails to see who viewed what and when. Control sellers can grant or restrict access to certain folders or files based on the negotiation stage. A data room is much more than a folder of documents. It's a strategic asset in M&A. It shapes how efficiently the deal progresses and how confidently the buyer can proceed. For students preparing to work in investment banking, corporate law, or private equity, mastering the structure and function of data rooms is essential. As digital platforms evolve and deals become increasingly global, the importance of a secure, well-organized and intuitive data room cannot be overstated.